Hey Gana, my name is Panyia, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. So most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, it's simple because oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. And I found that by giving people an easy, free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners raising their hand and saying, I like you, Panyia, do this for us. So if by the end of this video, you like what you heard and you see that I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve that can help with your business, please shoot me an email or a call or a text back and we can definitely chat. Or by the end of this video, you simply want to take these information and do them yourself. That works for me as well. So now, let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of yours or my time. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So everything you see me highlighting here, all of these are considered content. The words, picture, what's behind the picture, everything. These are considered content. And content is what the Google bots, are reading in order to understand what it is that you guys do and the services that you guys provide in order to rank you guys and drive traffic to your website. Most business owners know that they need content. However, they don't know that the average length of the #1 result on Google for remodeling companies is 1,500 to 2,400 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And when we talk about content, it's not just what's on the surface of your web page, it's also what's behind it. Your photos, for example. So if we save this photo, we can see that this is what it's saved as in the file. And this is actually what the Google bots are reading. And from what I can see, it doesn't look like you guys have any of the keywords that people are searching on Google hidden behind your images. So this is definitely something I would recommend you guys to do to help with your content. And what I did next was I copy and paste all your content into this word counter. And as we can see, you guys have around 500 words. And if we compare that to your competitor, Kitchen Mart, this is one of your top competitor. When I type in the keyword kitchen remodeling Sacramento, California, as we can see, they are on top of the list. So what I did was I also copy and paste all of their content to the word counter. And as we can see, they have about 1,600 words. And this is definitely beatable and we can definitely get you guys there as well as add in more content to beat your competitor. The next thing I did was go into this tool that I use called Ahrefs. This is a super cool tool to use because it lets me see behind the scene of a website or any website that we put into this tool. And as we can see, when we put in your website in here, we can see that you only have one keyword to which you guys are ranking for, and that's driving in 0 traffic. And when we click onto your keywords, we can see that you guys are ranking for your name. However, it does look like it's misspelled. It looked like it should have been KGA instead of KGK. But this is not what you guys want to rank for. Even so, it doesn't look like you guys are even on the first page for this keyword. But what you guys want to be ranking for are high intent keywords. So for example, when we look into your competitor, we can see that they have 1.1K in keywords and that's driving in 1K in traffic. And when we click onto their keywords, we can see that they are ranking for their name, but they're also ranking for these high intent keywords like kitchen remodeling Sacramento, kitchen remodel Sacramento, because these keyword itself is bringing in a total of 150 search volume and 300 search volume, to which you are missing out on because you do not have these keywords in your website. So we definitely want to go into your website and put in these high intent keywords so you can drive the traffic into your website. The next thing we're going to talk about is citation. So when I went to Google and put in the keyword kitchen remodeling Sacramento, California, the first thing we're going to see is the sponsor and ad section. This is the section where businesses are paying Google to be up on. However, study does show that ads are only semi-effective and can definitely become a money pit if the ads are not effective. And especially when Google is now allowing user to block off ads, it can definitely become a hindrance if you are using ads. This is the area where citation matters. So this area is called the Google Map Hack or the maps, and this is where 30% of your traffic will come from. And basically, the Google Map Hack, in order to get into the top 3 of the maps, you need citation. And citation is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed through various directories such as Yelp, Yellow Book, White Book, and even Facebook have an area where you can submit a citation. And the more citation you have, the more relevant you are to Google. And the more likely Google will push you to the top of the maps. Also, having citation also lets Google know that you are a real established business. Moving down. This is the third and last thing I want to talk about today. This area is the organic section. This is where 70% of your traffic will come from, and usually they will go for the top 3. So the top 3 is where you want to be at, and to get there, you need authority. And how do you get authority, you may ask? Well, it all comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence. But in Google eyes, this is a passing authority. And the more relative the site, the more valuable the link. However, not all links are created equally. For example, one of the services you guys provide is kitchen remodeling. So if you have another website that also provides that service or something similar, linking back to your website, that would be more effective than, let's say, Pizza Hut linking back to you. Because, hey, you guys don't sell pizza for a living, right? So that would be really irrelevant for your website, and you do not want that. So if we go back to this tool, we can see here that you guys have 34 referring domains, and that is giving you guys a total of 57 backlinks. And if we click onto your backlinks, we can see that you guys have a couple spam links. Yeah, you guys have a couple spam links, and these are basically the Pizza Hut links that you guys do not want for your website. So we can definitely go in and remove these Pizza Hut link that you don't want for your website. And when we compare that to your competitor, we can see that they have 283 referring domain, and that is giving them a total of 1.4K in backlinks. So what we can essentially do is click onto their backlink, and we can actually take all of the links that they have and go after them for your website. Of course, we're not just gonna stop there. We're going to go and look for more relative link to use for your website so you can beat out your competitor. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Once again, we went over content, making sure your front page have at least 1,500 words. Citation, you want to have more citation than your competitor to beat them and get into the top 3 of the map. And then backlinks, you need more relative site pointing back to your website to show Google that you are the authoritative. Because having more authoritative means Google will rank you to the top. And if you implement these strategies today, you can definitely be number 1 across Google. You can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 916-382-2906. Once again, my name is Panyia and my number is 916-382-2906. If not, no worries, but I would love some feedback to see how I did. And yeah, I look forward to hearing back from you and have a great day.